Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sal, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to create vases and plants for your dorm or map. You can color it, you can do whatever vase that you like. I'll just show you my technique for beginners. If you have any questions, please be free to ask me on Discord, RecRoom, Instagram. I'll list them down below. And I'm so sorry if I sound sick, I know. Anyway, let's go ahead and start. So first of all, I'm going to show you the tube settings for the plaids. I'm gonna go ahead and open my watch menu, go to backpack, and then press use on maker pen. I already have it on favorite. I'll open my maker pen and press on create. I will make sure that my snapping settings is on grid, but if you have a very steady hand you can do this with off, but my hand is not steady at all, so I'm just gonna go with grid, and this is very good for beginners. We will go ahead and create grabbable objects is always off so you don't grab it by accident. Uniform shapes, so the plant would look neat and steady with us rather than just a zigzag plant. Now let's go to create tube settings. The tube radius is on 0.08. This does not really matter a lot, or does not, let's just say, does not affect us a lot, because we're gonna go with raw, like I'm going to show you after some time. But let's just keep it on 0.08 for now. Just don't make it look too big, don't go for a 1. And tube height scale, now plants, they tend to be on 0.1 or 0.2, but never bigger on that because it will look thick and you don't want it to look thick. This is a very good length or thickness of a plant. Now tube facets, as a beginner I would prefer you to use 3. Some people use 5, some people use 6, but 10 is a more circular shape, as you can see, so it will not look good as a plant. So for beginners, just go with 3. Okay, so I have my tube I have my tube analog mode on raw. The reason why I have it on raw is because my trigger right here will help me to shape the plant as much as I want. If you press harshly on it, it will look big, but if you relax your finger on the trigger, it will look small, which will really help define how a plant should look like. Okay, smooth tube. Now some people really want a smooth plant, as you guys can see. They might want to have a very smooth plant, but for me I like it more defined, but if that's up to you, you could just do that. Okay, connect nearby tube. Of course you need to connect the plant to one another with the roots, but if you're gonna do a flower, that's gonna be the next episode. Okay, so we're gonna go to position snap right now, which is the snapping settings. The position snap, I have it on 0.1 normally because my hand is not steady at all. It will like lose its control by time. So if you have a control over your hand, then you can just lower the position snap, but mine is 0.1. I don't have a steadiness on my hand. Rotation snap is 1. Doesn't really matter that much. And yeah, let's go ahead and just do our plants. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my plant and I'm gonna try and fix my measurements. I'm gonna do it on a 0.25. I'm not gonna make it look too big. I will use this part of the facet because it has more details other than this part of the facet because it has no details. So we want to use the one with the line. Plants, they tend to have that line. I'm harshly pressing on my hand or on the trigger. I'm just not letting go. We're gonna start off big in a plant. Now I'm just releasing the trigger a bit. Now I'm just seeing, I'm measuring how the plant will look. Now we're just releasing it till it looks thin. Now if you want to fix it, just go ahead and double edit and press again on edit, and then you can just see those circles right here and fix your plant. This is a very nice leaf. Now I'm gonna recolor it. You can use these colors. I'm gonna use the color Terry Verde And I'll press on sand, but you can use sand, dirt, you can use rock or gravel. I like to use sand. I try to size up the material a bit, or you could just go ahead and use any other material. That's up to you. I'm using gravel at the moment. See? As you guys can see, the line of the plant. Now, since I'm with my beautiful plant, I'm gonna do a very beautiful vase for her. Okay, I'm gonna go to create, and I'm gonna go to my options, uniform shapes. I will not turn it off because I want a very sleek and more of a professional vase. So this is for beginners as well. Create tube settings. Now my tube radius, I have put it on 0.25 and above because you don't want a very skinny small looking vase. You can never even do a vase with that unless you want to put details on it. That's up to you. Tube height scale, now it's not really that important of how thick and thin your vase want to be, but make sure that the plant does fit in that part of your vase. Now tube faces, you could use 4, 5, 6 or 10. That's up to you and how your vase looks like. I will do it with the 10 today, or a 6. Let's just see which one's pretty. Tube analog mode, I have it on raw because I'm going to be trying my best not to make the vase, okay, we don't want it to look in one shape, but that's up to you. Smooth tube, now some people like a smooth vase, okay, that's up to you, you know, nobody has a judgment on that. And connect nearby tubes. Now some people prefer not to connect the tubes together, which is most vases, because vases have different material than another. Okay, so we have a different material here and a different material here, you know. Now position snap, as I said, I have a 0.1 because I don't really have control over my hand, sadly. So let's just begin by doing our vase. I just made it look in one parallel line, and I moved my hand and I stopped without pushing my trigger. Now I am starting over again from the top, and I will release my trigger a bit and pull my hand up. Now I'm gonna remove my connect nearby tubes. So another part of the vase, we have a 2-part for the base. Now I'm just gonna double edit that and I will pull it down. Now if you want, you can just go ahead and do it at one go, like doing first and then releasing your tube. This is a very basic base, and this is a 2-part base. I could recolor this right now as 2 parts. Now I'm just gonna use my imagination, maybe. And for this base, we could just do it all wood. As you guys can see, I flipped it and we have a very beautiful base just to put our plant on top. Some people tend to do a facets 10 on top. I now kind of lowered the position snap, and I did a really small circle on top just so I could do like a sand for the dirt that I will put my plant with. See, we have like our own sand. I'm gonna go ahead and move my plant. I'm gonna put it like that, and I'm gonna just clone it up. I would like add more plants, like mini plants, mini flowers, but I really don't have time for that, so I'm just gonna stay on that. So I'm gonna open my Maker Pen and press on select, and I will press on everything in this phase. I'm gonna press on options, and I'm gonna merge the shape. I'm gonna put it on the table. I will lower or make it smaller. It looks so pretty on the table. You can just change the color. It looks pretty. It gives a lovely look. You could use this for whatever you like. As you guys can see, we have a small virgin here and a big virgin there by the empty space. So we've reached to the end of the video. I hope that you liked the video. I hope you liked creating vases and plants. You can go ahead and do whatever you like. If you have any question, just come and ask me. If you've done a vase or a flower or whatever, just send it to me. I'll make sure to help you out. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.